Arsenal nil, Liverpool nil. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Arsenal, they absolutely bottled that performance. They choked, they wilted, they were timid, they were naive, they were scared. What type of performance was that from a club that was asking the fans to get to the stadium early? You told us all to get there early. The manager's saying, be with us for every kick, every pass, every shot, every decision. What was that? Absolutely awful is what it was from Arsenal tonight. It really was. Now, there's no need to panic, okay? You haven't bottled the league. It's not over, but it's a massive opportunity wasted. That's what it is. A big opportunity wasted. Because let's be honest, that Liverpool team was there for the taking. I'll talk about Liverpool in a bit because they actually did really well. But Dominic Szoboszlai, before the game, he said, we're not playing the champions. They are playing the champions. And that was met in the comments of all the Arsenal fans. Wait till Thursday night. We're going to run up on him in the Emirates. This, that and the other. And what did they do? Arsenal did absolutely nothing. Apart from the last dying embers of the game where they decided to maybe play with a little bit of intensity and have a couple of shots. That was it. Victor Gyökeres, awful. There's one thing not getting the service and then there's just being null and void. Shocking from him. I don't know what he was doing. In midfield, not enough urgency on the ball. Odegaard, you're the chief rhythm maker. Didn't see anything from you. Declan Rice, in the first half, he tried a few things actually. Second half, didn't see him, but Liverpool were really good. Zubimendi, didn't see him. You know? Liverpool had the best chance of the first half. Hitting the crossbar from Conor Bradley from a mistake from what's his name? Saliba. Like, it was poor. Kirkes was on toast in like the first 10-15 minutes. Gets to half time, locks Saka up. Locked him up. Let's be honest. It was a really poor performance from an Arsenal team who could smell blood. They amped themselves up for it. And these are the type of games where Arsenal can't beat the allegations. I'm not going to over-criticise and over-scrutinise. Okay, Arsenal didn't lose the game. Okay, they didn't lose the game. It was a bad performance. And this is why when City keep messing up, or when they messed up the other day and the Arsenal fans are getting too giddy and too excited, this is why they can't beat these charges of like, people don't want to overinvest in Arsenal. Now listen, I still believe Arsenal will win the league. I do. I want them to win the league, that's for sure. As somebody who hates Liverpool and hates Man City, I still want Arsenal to win this league. But games like tonight give you those little reminders, don't they? Little reminders that Arsenal still have that type of performance in them. Now, this season might not be the season where those type of draws are catastrophic. Do you know what I mean? It's still very early. Okay, we're just over halfway. So from that point of view, it's not the worst. But it was concerning the manner of that draw. Players were scared. Like, Arteta got outdone by Slot. You know, they had no bravery on the ball. When a team sits back like that, how Liverpool did, and they were very compact, they were pretty much in a 4-4-2. Szoboszlai inverts up front, McAllister and Gravenberch in central midfield, Gakpo on the left, and Frimpong on the right is how I saw it. It was a little bit dynamic and fluid where they would change out of it a little bit and certain people would go to certain runners. But overall, I saw a 4-4-2. And it was very easy for them to be there. You know, Konate and Van Dijk won't have an easier night. Gyökeres were absolutely awful, mate. Awful he is. Absolutely pony. And from a Liverpool perspective, let's give credit to Liverpool, because this was a game where, listen, I was on the show when Doyle was predicting this game. He's saying, I don't see how we're going to fight. I don't see how we're going to show a performance. I don't see how we're going to not get beat, is what Doyle was saying. And a lot of people agreed. And I thought at the Emirates, Arsenal super strong. You know what they're like. They smell blood. City draw yesterday. Perfect opportunity. At home, under the lights. Everyone there early. And you're like, you know what? They're gonna smash Liverpool. But Arne Slot got it spot on. He got that spot on, bro. Szoboszlai was brilliant. Szoboszlai was brilliant all game. He did the ugly side good. He had quality on the ball when needed. And in the second half, Liverpool dominated. It weren't even like they were hanging on in there. Like the first 30 minutes, first 20 to 30 minutes, I would say Liverpool were not hanging on a little bit, but were on the back foot. Arsenal taking the game, pulling them from pillar to post. But then Liverpool just became comfortable because Arsenal started moving the ball slowly, not trying to find angles with what they were doing. Players were scared to step in. Saliba and Gabriel, when there's that much of a team sitting back, they got to step in with the ball. Too scared. Wingers not getting at their men, and then the substitutes didn't really do that. Madueke put in one good ball, to be fair to him, but they couldn't up the levels. And that was actually testament to Liverpool. They were defensively solid. They were compact. And Arne Slot, man, he's done that. He's done Arteta tonight. He's done him. I don't care what anyone says. He's done him, man. And I know it's a draw, but he got the better of him, man. I don't think Arteta had the answers. He used all of his armory, used all of his weapons, pretty much. And then when Lewis Skelly came on, because Nkapie, I think, was pretty much injured, Frimpong was having a field day on him, bro. And that's another one. Frimpong was really lively today, really sharp, but he just didn't have that end quality, that end product. If he would have believed in himself a little bit more and started going at Mars Lewis Skelly time after time, there could have been a lot more joy. Gakpo, he's up against Timber, so he's probably not going to fancy it. Vert started to come into the game a little bit in the second half as well when he was getting some more touches in Arsenal's box. But I think Szoboszlai, to put out that statement before the game to say, nah, listen, you don't win a title in January and we're not playing the champions. We are the champions. It's fair play to him, bro, because he was brilliant tonight. He was excellent. Van Dijk and Konate, like I said, they were excellent. Alisson wasn't tested at all, apart from a couple of shots right at him. Raya wasn't really tested as well, to be fair. It wasn't like they were raining shots, but I think Arsenal fans will be very, very annoyed with that. At the same time, listen, there's still no reason to panic. There is no reason to panic. That's going to go down as like more of an annoying one. It's going to go down as like an alarming one. And if I'm honest, I don't think Arsenal will have too many of those type of games. It might be against some of the better teams, which obviously even Liverpool in their current moment, they are one of the better teams, of course. Maybe they might have a game like that. Well, they did have a game like that against City, didn't they? Drew 1-1, So that's them playing Liverpool twice, and they ain't beat them. They've lost and drawn. They've played City at home. They've drawn. They've got to go to the Etihad still. And these are the things that give Man City hope. These are the things that keep Man City, even though they're not finishing off their chances right now, and that's 3 draws in a row for them, Arsenal haven't gone clear with it. They haven't gone clear with it, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So, boy, big opportunity missed for Arsenal. Very underwhelming performance. To tell the fans to get there early, and put in a performance like that was really poor. And the last thing I would say, actually, is Gabriel Martinelli, the behaviour towards Conor Bradley when he was clearly injured was an absolute disgrace. He should actually get banned in retrospect for that. Because he could have added to that injury from Conor Bradley. Disgusting behaviour from him. And he's lucky no one didn't lick him down. Let's be honest. And let one of the Liverpool players just take a red. Because if someone done that to my teammate, I'll be on that person. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see he's in pain. He throws the ball at him like a petulant little idiot. Then he thinks that Conor Bradley's trying to pull the wool over his eyes because he's edged himself back onto the pits and drags him. And you see his knee move a little bit as well. Probably puts the kid in probably more pain. Disgusting, bro. In the tunnel or whatever, someone needs to rough up Martinelli for that. Even the Arsenal players should grip him up for that. Say, what are you doing? Who the hell do you think you are, bro? So shocking behaviour from him. Cowardly behaviour from Gabriel Martinelli as well. And he also didn't do nothing when he came on as well. So shocking all round for Arsenal. They need to dust themselves down and get back on track. And, fight for this title. Because this is why City won't go away. This is why. 6 points, as you were. Take care, people. Arsenal fans, let me know how you're feeling. Liverpool fans, let me know how you're feeling. Neutrals, let me know how you're feeling. I'm out of here. Peace.